welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 2013. Now, as you see, I am back on the Two Rivers map. Kind of feel a little bit bad about that. I haven't played this for a little while. I just started playing the Idaho map, and it was just so much fun. I just didn't come back to the Two Rivers map, so I'm going to probably do with the Two Rivers, since I'm doing the Idaho map and I'm having such a good time. What I think I'm going to do with the Two Rivers map is give it the Reader's Digest abbreviated version, and I'm going to do a lot of stuff offline and just come and do the highlights. Right now we're waiting for, it's just a waiting game. I've got let's take a look at the growth here. As you see, all of the fields that I own are all done in barley. And the reason why I did that, I had to go back and cheat and watch the last episode because it's been so long since I played I couldn't remember what I did. But the reason I did that is if we look at the price chart here, we've got a barley great demand coming up in a day. In 17 hours, we've got canola. And so we've kind of got a waiting game in that I've got the canola already harvested. I've got 206,000 units of canola already harvested and in the silo. I'm just waiting to sell it. And then in one day I've got the barley, so I'm hoping that I can harvest all the barley in the morning and get that sold. With two great demands, I should be doing pretty well. Yeah, barley's 1 day, 21 hours, so almost 2 days for the barley. That should give me enough time to get that barley grown and harvested. That being said, let's take a look at what I have set up for. Okay, I've got the plant growth set on fast, so that should help. So, what are we going to do today? Let's set up. Let's see. We had to send the canola to the canola's going to the freight depot, and so we need to see if we've got anything set up. I don't think I do have a setup for the freight depot. Oh no, I wasn't finished here. Alright, well, we'll finish this. Okay. Alright, we'll finish him. Was that the last one? Which field is this? This is field 9. I'm lost. My own fault, though. Okay, we're on field 9. Oh, wow. This map's messed up again. How'd that map get messed up? What did I do the last time? The last time the map was messed up like this, it was because I had the Great American map loaded in my mod list, and it messed up the maps of every other the in-game map of every other map that I had loaded. I'm going to have to go back and see what's doing it now. Let's see if it's just this map or if it's all my maps that are messed up. That'll be fun. Okay. I feel kind of bad. I don't even remember what this map is like, where everything's at. I'm lost. I'm lost. All right, in the meantime, let's see, we've got to, let's get him out and got to set up a sales route for the canola to the freight yard. I think I remember where the freight yard is. It's over by the farm store, or the shop. The equipment's where you buy equipment, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going around in circles. This is terrible. Terrible. Losing my mind. At least I remember where the staging area is. And we've only got $6,000, so we do need to sell some crop. We got enough. We got enough fields now that I need more than one combine. All right, I remember 9. 9's the L-shaped one. See, unhook from this. Hook up to the trailer. And it's getting it's 7:44 in the evening on this farm day. I'm gonna get this set up before it gets dark. And then if I get everything set up, I could speed up time and we'll sell the canola. So let's see, which one was canola? Is that canola there? Yeah, that's canola there. Let's see what I have already got set up. Oh, I do have one for the train already set up. Very good. Very good. Okay, set up a folder for harvest selling. And then we got barley to the brewery. We'll put that in there. And canola to the oil mill. Add that one. Canola to the train station. We'll add that one. Corn to the horse stable. Really? Corn, huh? Okay. Alright. That takes care of those. Oh, there's a wheat to the mill. Let's put that one in there. Okay, so we've got harvesting set up. Very good. Okay, let's create another one. Harvest field work. Okay, and so all of these, I wonder if, yeah, let's do, starting with field 10. Should have probably done that. Should have probably made the fertilizer one first. Let's make one for fertilizer. Okay. effort field work. Alright. Because they're going to come up first. It'll be easy to get them in there. Effort field work. Effort field work. This will clean this menu up. Okay, now we're back to field work. And you just know I'm going to hit the wrong one. You wait and see. Because that's how I roll. Okay. There we go. Alright, check on the John Deere. Looks like he's done. Stop him. And let's see. We need to... this is field 9. Let's see. Let's go this way. And see... I just can't remember which fields I've fertilized. Okay, I haven't I must have been working. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I must have been working my way down. Alright, so I need to fill up with some fertilizer. Open the front door. These headlights look blue. I have a girlfriend and she is so blue. Yeah, right. I'm a good singer. Not. I wonder if you can jump in the hay. Big hay stacks there. Okay, fertilizer. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Hang on. Fertilizer's on the right here. Yeah, I didn't realize that my map was messed up. I'm going to have to go back and see which map mod is messing up the maps. Like I say, the one I had before was the Great American Map, I think it was called. And I wasn't going to play it. I just downloaded to see what it was all about. And as soon as I downloaded, and that's how I knew it was that map that messed up my other maps. Too many maps. Was because as soon as I downloaded it, I opened up another map and my maps were all messed up. What would cause that? So I just deleted it. Now, there must be another one doing it. Okay, so this is field 12. Oh wait, is that right? Yeah, 12. Oh, I didn't do 10. Alright, so fertilizer, we always said on fertilizer field work. You can do field 10. And where did we start? Which corner? Which corner? That one. Okay, drive course. And we're off to the races. me a sip of tea. I need the caffeine. Actually, I don't. My doctor doesn't want me having caffeine. But what do they know? I don't trust doctors. Well, I shouldn't say that. Not all, you know. I have some experience. I think everybody probably has. With doctors misdiagnosing or telling me one thing to only find out that I had something else. And I tell you what I do. I do. See, I'm cussing again. Do. I tell you what I do, though. When I have to have something done, I will go ask. I have some friends that are doctors, and I have, you know, my own doctors. I go to specialists. If I have an issue, I want to go see a specialist on that issue. So I'll go ask my doctors. They say, well, listen, doctor, I'm told I'm supposed to have a procedure. Okay, we'll just pick colonoscopy. I've been told I need to have a colonoscopy. Who would you go to have one if you had to go? Well, I had 3 doctors tell me the same guy. So I figure if that's where a doctor's going to go, because they're going to know. Doctors are going to know who they want and who's good. So I made an appointment with this doctor that they said they'd go to. And getting ready to have the procedure, and I told the doctor the story. I said, yeah, I asked everybody, and they said you're the one to do this. And he started laughing. He says, you know what? He says, if I had to have a colonoscopy, I'd want me to do it too. So I go out and try to get different opinions of things, not take one guy's diagnosis and say, okay, that's the end all be all. And like I said, I have a good reason to do that. I was told that I kept asking a question about, not to get too personal. I hate doing that, but, well, actually I don't, but I kind of do and I don't. You're told when you first start a YouTube channel, don't talk about yourself. They don't want to know anything about you. Well, I started a YouTube channel so I could have fun and play games. And if somebody wants to watch them, fine. If they don't, so be it. I don't need the money. So I'm not doing this for, money. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna have 5 million or 6 million or whatever Captain Sparkles has for subscribers. And make a lot of money. That's not what I'm in it for. I'm just having fun. I want to play games and talk about them. So anyway, so you're told, don't talk about personal stuff. But what happened was, I had a local doctor that supposedly was the doctor that knew the most in the area about diabetes. Now, granted, he was not a diabetic specialist. But I was having a little bit of trouble with my toes being a little bit numb. So I went in to see him on my birthday. I always had a physical on my birthday once a year. And I went in to see him and I said, look, I've got a little bit of tingling in my toes. You don't suppose that could be a sign of diabetes, do you? And he said, no. He said, he looked at me and he looked me over and he said, I think you're just wearing your shoes tied too tight. And I said, really? Okay. And so a year goes by, and there's a little bit of tingling, a little worse in my toes, and I've got a little bit of tingling on the end of my fingertips. So again, I go for a physical, and I ask him, do you think I could be, signs of diabetes? And he said, no, you don't have diabetes. But, well, since it's been a year and it's getting a little bit, more noticeable, I'll send you to a neurologist and have them check your nervous system out and see if there's not a problem with the tingling. Okay. So I went to a neurologist, and of course they put me through all the MRIs and testing my nervous system, and putting electrodes on me and sending electricity through my system and make me jump like a frog. And of course, when that was done, a week later, they sent me a piece of paper that says, we can't find anything wrong with your nervous system, so unless there's anything else that you need, have a good life, Okay, so a week after I got the letter, we went on a 2-week vacation. And we got to the condo where we were staying, and I unloaded the car, but I kept, with the suitcases and stuff, I kept running into the walls, walking down the hallway, and I'm stumbling around like a drunk. And so my wife says, well, you're just tired, why don't you go to bed, take a nap, whatever, or have a little something to eat. So she fixed me something to eat, and I can't hit my mouth with the fork. I'm poking the side of my cheeks. What the hell? So she said, you're tired, go to bed. I did. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and the whole right side of my body was just dead. So I called the neurologist that I just seen, and he said, oh, that's not right. I said, really? He said, I know a neurologist where you're at, in the town you're at. I'll call, give me your phone number and I'll have him call you. So this guy calls me. Now, this is an older doctor. I didn't know it till I met him. But he says, I want you to go right straight to this hospital and I'll meet you there. I get to the hospital. He checks me over and does some stuff. He comes in and he says, did you know you had a stroke? And he said, do you know you're diabetic? Your blood sugars are off the chart. 2 weeks ago, I saw a doctor who could have done a simple blood test to find out if I had diabetes. And he told me, no, I'm wearing my shoes too tight. So this doctor says, I can't prove it, but I think the diabetes has caused the stroke. And so, of course, I went to a specialist on diabetes and got that under control, and I'm fine, nothing wrong. Lose a little weight and diabetes goes away. Now I put a little bit of weight back on. This was years ago, and I'm still kind of diabetic, but not serious. I don't, nothing too big. But anyway, that's why I don't trust one doctor. I always get a second or third or fourth opinion. And if I've got an idea of something, the internet's a wonderful thing now. You can self-diagnose yourself, and you can come up with all kinds of diseases that you don't have. If you go to the internet and say, look, I ran a stop sign yesterday. I think I've got a brain tumor. Go on the internet. Yep, you sure do. You've got a big egg in the back of your head, and it's growing a third eye, and you're going to die. Now I'm exaggerating. But you can find out a lot of stuff on the internet if you just type it in, and there's other people out there that have the same thing. And so you can pretty much self-diagnose yourself and go to the doctor and say, could it possibly be this? And they would do a test for that and either say yes or no. Anyway. I know I got too personal. Sue me. Can't believe I'm sitting here watching this guy work. Wouldn't be so bad if it was a faster tractor. Wonder what he was doing up there at that power line. That looked kind of weird. I don't know why I haven't been playing this map. It's a pretty map. And it's just got smaller pieces of farmland. There's a few big pieces, but it's a pretty map. I just started having so much fun on the Idaho map. And I'm playing, you know this, I've said it several times in my Let's Plays, that I'm playing 5 or 6 different maps. And that's That's why, understandably, when I come back to one I haven't played for a few weeks, I can't remember what I was doing. My maps are starting to run into each other. But that's kind of how I play. You know, it's used to drive my son crazy when we were playing World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy, those, you know, online games and stuff, MMOs, because he and his friends would get on, they'd create one character and they'd take it up to the highest level they could get it. And they would do everything with that one character. Not me. You could, on World of Warcraft, you could have 10 characters on each server, up to 50 characters. And I was on 5 different servers with 10 different characters on every server. And I would just run back and forth and do, you know, I played that game for 7 years, and it wasn't until the last year that I got a couple of characters up to the highest level I could get them. But I was having fun. That's how I played. I wanted to know, what's it like to play a dwarf as a hunter? What's it like to play a gnome, you know, as a mage? And so, you know, I would just play all different kinds of characters. It's the way I play. I'm having fun. I want to know stuff. And I want to know what it's like to be a gnome. Is that when you run through a field, you can't see over the grass. And as a tauren, you know, the big cow character, what's it like to run through that same field of grass, you know? Yeah, people play different. I suppose if I was OCD, I couldn't do that. Man, the thing is I'm never gonna be a professional game player. I'm not good enough to do, you know, games that way. So I play the way I play and have fun. Hopefully I'm such a nerd that I'm entertaining. I don't know. I know there's a lot of people watching me play and say, God, you're terrible. I can do better than that. Yeah, but can you have as much fun being this bad? There's a place in the world for that. That's why you have movies that are so bad they're good. You know, some of these old cult movies. I know people are going to get angry at me, but look at Star Trek, the original Star Trek. In a way, it was so bad it was good. I mean, you know, in a way. I mean, if you look at it now, the graphics were terrible. You know, the plots were kind of weird, and, you know, the acting wasn't all that great. I mean, come on. Captain Kirk is sitting on a cardboard chair in that original series. Pretty much. You know, the effects were terrible. And, you know, you watch them now and you kind of laugh. But back then, it was a big deal. Well, not too much of a big deal. It got canceled after, what, 3 years? Alright, where does this one start? Up there, it looks like. I thought I had this all fertilized. God, I hope those other fields are all fertilized. I can't remember. I might have to run up there and see. Let me get this guy started. Jump in this other tractor. Where am I? Open sesame. Yeah, I kind of like those automatic gates, except for the going out like this, if you come at them too fast, they hit you when they open, so that's not good. Yeah, I was trying to remember where the train station was, but I think I know where it's at. And I'm lost. I should have went left. Should have went straight. Oh well. Got to be careful because I've been playing a map where you can drive through all the gates and stuff. I can't do that here. If I hit that fence, I'm going to bounce off of it. That's what I said one day. I said you gotta get used to cheating, driving through fences, and then on the next map, it's going to come back to haunt you. That was close. Oh, I forgot. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Sorry, I had to do that. Couldn't resist. It's just so funny. Okay, so like, this is where you buy equipment here, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, the train station's down here. Let's go take a look. Got nothing else to do. Yeah, here's the train station. All right, so that's where we're heading with something. Can't remember what. Okay, I gotta remember why I came up here. Just gonna go check on these fields over here and see if they've been fertilized. If I remember right, if you don't fertilize, well, if you do fertilize, your harvest is twice the harvest that you would get if you don't fertilize. Oh no, that doesn't look fertilized, does it? Oh man. Oh. Woohoo! Okay. Let's see, what should we do? I know. Let's pretend that we just harvested this field, and this is field, I don't know what field this is. 37, okay. Alright, so we're gonna harvest field work, field 37. And drive course, stop at the last point. That'll get this guy back home. We'll use this as a transport, a poor man's transport course. Up, continue. Drive now. Don't hit the fence. Do not hit the fence. No fence hitting. Okay, now stop at the next. Alright, let's see. This guy's done. Stop him. Reset course. So we're done on this part of the map. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. These areas here. the fertilizer, clean it up a little bit, and call it an episode. When I come back, I'll have everything fertilized, and I'll go ahead and speed up time so it's morning time, and we'll sell that crop and go on from there. In the meantime, I wish you all a good day.